Hello everybody, it's time for story time on the back porch. I'm Lisa and this is my furry friend Lyla, and this super furry friend right here is the puppy Bebe. Well, we have a fun story today. I love this story. You see, I like science. I'm a scientist. I study the weather, so that makes me a meteorologist. Well, this is a story about a fairy who likes science too, and her name is Esther. Let's find out all about Esther and some of the other fairies that she knows. This is by Ashley Spires. Let's get started.
Esther does not believe in magic. This is unusual because Esther is a fairy, and fairies are all about magic. They use magic wands and they mix magic potions. Some fairies even make magical fairy dust. Shaboom! Esther is pretty sure that's just dandruff. She is the only fairy in Pixieville who believes in science. Esther prefers facts, data, and hard evidence to wishing on stars. Unfortunately, the only thing they teach in fairy school is magic. Class is very frustrating for Esther. Fairies were born when a drop of rain passed through a rainbow and landed on a flower bud. When the flower bloomed, the first fairy took flight. And for Ms. Pellypetal, as you can see from this chart, it is more likely that fairies as a species evolved in response to influences such as environment and diet. Esther can't help observing the world differently from everyone else. Where other fairies see a path to hidden gold, Esther sees light and water colliding. Follow the rainbow! The water helps us see all the colors that are hidden in the sunlight. That's dispersion. Where they see dangerous omen, she sees condensation. Where the temperature is just right, water droplets are suspended in the air. Boo! Where they see faces of the spirit, she sees erosion. Rocks get worn away by water and wind. The faces are just your imagination. I don't think they are listening. Esther can't wait to teach the scientific method to her fairy mates. Ask a question. Do some research to find out more. Make a hypothesis. A fancy word for guess. Do experiments. Study the results. Draw a conclusion. Eureka! Or you could just do magic. She shows them the periodic table. This is just a list of all the elements that make up the whole universe. No, not all of them. Where are dreams and wishes and sunshine? She even demonstrates gravity. Gravity is why things fall down instead of up. Whee! But we can go up, so we must be magic. They just don't get it. That was definitely gravity. And there is definitely something wrong with this tree. It's wilting. Alakazoo! The fairies do their best to help. They cast spells. They make magic talismans. They even do a mystical moonlight dance. But nothing works. The tree keeps on wilting. Esther asks a question. Why is this tree wilting? What I know about trees. 1. They have leaves. 2. They have roots. 3. They are pretty. 4. They grow out of dirt. She does some research. What does a tree need to grow? Soil, water, air, hugs. She makes a hypothesis. She tries some experiments. She studies her results. At last, Esther draws a conclusion. Eureka! The tree needs more. Sun. Simbalahu, Simbalahi, I'm doing some magic to save this tree. Now she waits for the sun to do its work. It took a while, but the tree is looking positively perky. She did it! Esther has proven the power of science.
Miss Pellypetal did it! Magic saved the tree!
At least she thought she did. She might not have changed the other fairies' minds.
Hip hip hooray!
But Esther has inspired some questions.
How did she do that? Can you teach us science?
And that's where every good scientist starts.
Do you have some questions?
How about you, Bebe?
Well, that is where every good scientist gets started, after all. And as a matter of fact, there is an experiment in the back of this book. So you can either purchase your own copy or borrow it from the library. Well, we definitely hope you join us again for another read aloud story right here on Storytime on the Back Porch. Be sure to subscribe.